you can see where this thing is coming from. It comes from right here, and it keep on going, and going, and going, and it hits this, and then you see there is a, look, there is a, before you know it, there is the bright deal right there. Look at it, right there. And they say, oh, that's a UFO. That ain't no UFO. They're all over the place, but they're, like I say, and then you see all these bluish and greenish deals on the image. Look, there they are. The same thing that you see on the space station. They are right there. Or if you start using your brain for real, and you say, well, golly, if it's there, and if it's here, it has to be everywhere too. Have to. And this crystalline deals is in this image, you can see where they come from, what type of geometry they make. See, the ground is all like this way, but this thing has this, they go in a pattern like that. I mean, when you really start using your head, this doesn't fit the deal that is on the surface, the moon surface. This is a texture that is in between the camera on that Apollo orbiter and the ground on the moon. And look at right there, look. See the translucent deal. Then what you see on the ground, look, this is a fingernail. Look at that. Look, you can see the fingers, the fingernail. Look. That's on the surface, that one, right there. But also it's up. It's like down on the ground and it's up. And it keeps repeating when it goes up like that, because it keeps repeating that way. And it keeps continue going up and up into space, what we think is a space. When you really use your head and by deduction, you have to know that this is what's going on. Look, you can see a translucent deal right there, a column that stick up, and it goes on along the ground like that. And this thing makes an enormous fingernail right there. So that means that there is an enormous finger. And you can see that there's gonna be other lined up in the same way, in a darkish way, right here. And there is another one right here. Always in four, look like that. It's all there is, hands. It's carved in hands, and the crystalline deals is the exact same geometry, and it keep on going up and every which way. Like I say, once you know this true, then you see that this repeats everywhere. You go in a Mars image, or Saturn or Jupiter, you're gonna find the exact same thing. This is not gonna change. Look. There they are. Those are no UFOs whatsoever. Those are crystalline deals. There are bright points, and some of them are spheres that that maintain this reality. Look at that one right there. Look at that one right there. A pair of fingernails or fingers. Look at that. And this image is visible, but not completely because NASA did tampering. That should be super visible. NASA had to know this. There is no other way to get around this deal. These are a pair of fingers. Look. Like that. And then you can see that there is another one right next to it and another. I mean, they are everywhere. Look, you can see the ghostly deal because they tamper with the image. Look at that. I mean, it's everywhere, man. So there's that pair, then there's another one. It's all in columns. It's organized. But you don't see one single star. How the hell you can count for that? And nobody asked this asshole scientist. Well, explain to me how come you don't see one single star in any of those images? From Mars, from Jupiter, from moons, from anywhere. Where the hell are the so-called stars and the constellation and the galaxy, the trillions and billions and trillions and quintillions and where are they? I don't see one. So it's like a dual reality. Well, we see nothing here, but from the ground up, we see all this shit. And with telescope. So only with optical devices and you can see all of that. But not here. So that means that we are in a structure, a dark structure, filled with these crystalline deals, and maybe outside this thing, this holodeck, the whole thing is bright and white. It's opposite. And that's the true reality, not this one. This one is one construct for us to experience this emotion shit. Those are the questions that I am making, I'm giving to my own self. Whoa, what the heck? Well, yeah, and God, how this, what we call God is conscious, knows everything about everyone, he knows our future, he knows our past. That's easy to know, but the future, he knows what we're gonna do before we do it. And you can communicate with it too. Because he had responded to me. Look, there's another tool right there. Look at that. It's not a tool, it's a bunch of hands. See, like I said, this image was scrubbed. Look, there's another one right there. It's not very visible because the deal was darkened to death and it was some obfuscation. There's 9 different tampering methods. That's one picture. Imagine you have to go through a lot of them to see a lot more. No. It's visible here. Oh shit, I killed it. Well, see right there on that image, that's the image that I discovered the hands. that colorful image. When you see how this is all made, look, these are all fingers, like that. All of them. And they keep repeating behind it, smaller, larger, and that one makes one enormous fingernail, and that one too, and you can see this all made with fingers, all of it. I mean, you will spend months, and probably years, looking at this one image. The more you look, the more you find. It's incredible, man. I mean, this image is what solved that geometrical pattern issue. See down there, you see the hand right there. The whole deal is visible in that one part. You can see the outlines of a hand and a wrist right here. Look, like that. You can see the wrist, and then the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. But it has two hands like that, side by side, like it's holding something, just like see, it's like the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy is you can see a pair of hands grabbing it. My sister sent me an image taken from the South Pole, from the Antarctic, and she was right. You can see two enormous hands grabbing the Milky Way. But I've seen that everywhere. I'm the one that told her about the hand thing. She finally, wow, you were right. Well, like I say, nobody's looking into this thing. Nobody. They're always talking the alien angle. Oh, it's got to be alien. No, aliens. Well, whatever. That's your deal, man. Yeah, there might be visitors, but I'm telling you that it's all about the Creator and this reality.